When people think of the British royal family, names like Prince William, Kate Middleton, or even Meghan Markle usually come up first. But quietly living a life that blends royalty with modern independence is Princess Beatrice. And once you take a closer look, it's hard not to notice just how unusual and honestly, how insane her lifestyle really is. Princess Beatrice is a daughter of Prince Andrew and Sarah Ferguson, which places her right in the middle of royal tradition. Yet her day-to-day life looks very different from what you might expect. She's not a full-time working royal in the same way as senior members of the family. And that gives her a level of freedom most royals don't have, but don't mistake that freedom for simplicity. Beatrice moves between elite circles, high-powered business environments, and royal obligations, all while maintaining a relatively low public profile. It's a mix that feels almost contradictory. One day, she's attending a royal event at Buckingham Palace, and the next she's working in the corporate world like any ambitious professional. What makes her life even more fascinating is how she balances tradition with modern expectations. She's part of a centuries-old institution, yet she's carving out her own identity in a way that feels surprisingly relatable, at least on the surface. Still, once you dig deeper into where she lives, how she travels, and the circles she moves in, you start to see that relatable might not be the right word after all. Let's talk about where Princess Beatrice actually lives, because this is where things start to feel truly unreal. While she isn't based full-time in a palace like some senior royals, her living situation is far from ordinary. At different points, Beatrice has lived in some of the most exclusive properties in London. Think multi-million-pound apartments in areas where privacy, security, and status are all built into the architecture. These aren't just homes. They're carefully selected spaces that offer both comfort and protection from constant public attention. She and her husband, Edoardo Mapelli Mazzi, who is a property developer, reportedly have access to stunning residences that reflect both royal connections and serious wealth. Edoardo's background in luxury real estate adds another layer, meaning their homes aren't just expensive. They're designed with a level of detail most people never experience. There's also the royal connection to consider. Even if she doesn't live in Buckingham Palace, she still has access to royal estates and properties. That means weekends or holidays can include stays in historic homes most people only see in documentaries. What's interesting is how her lifestyle blends these two worlds. On one hand, she has the option of royal residences filled with history. On the other, she lives in sleek, modern spaces tied to business and independence. It's not just about having a nice home. It's about having access to multiple worlds and moving between them effortlessly. Now here's where Princess Beatrice's life really stands out. Unlike many people in her position, she didn't just rely on royal status. She built a career in the business world, and not in a casual or symbolic way. Beatrice has worked in major companies, including roles in technology and strategy. That's already unusual for someone born into royalty. Instead of sticking only to ceremonial duties, she chose to step into competitive, high-pressure environments where results actually matter. She's held positions at companies involved in data and software, which means she's been part of conversations shaping modern industries. It's a side of her life that doesn't always get attention, but it says a lot about how she operates. What's wild is the contrast. Imagine going from a boardroom meeting discussing business strategy to attending a formal royal event in the same week. That's a reality. It's not just a mix of roles. It's a constant shift between completely different expectations. And while many royals are carefully managed in terms of public image, Beatrice's career added a level of independence that changes how she's perceived. She's not just representing the monarchy, she's also representing herself. That balance isn't easy. The pressure to maintain professionalism in the corporate world, while still being part of a globally recognized royal family, is intense. But somehow, she manages to navigate both. And that's what makes her lifestyle so fascinating. It's not just privilege, it's layered and unpredictable. If you think Princess Beatrice's work and home life are impressive, her travel lifestyle takes things to another level entirely. This is where the word insane really starts to make sense. Because of her royal connections, Beatrice has access to some of the most exclusive travel experiences in the world. We're talking about private jets, high-security travel arrangements, and invitations to events and locations most people only dream of visiting. But it's not just royal travel. Through her husband's business and her own career, She also moves in elite international circles. That means business trips, luxury getaways, and social events that blend work and leisure in ways that are hard to separate. One week she might be attending a wedding in Italy surrounded by aristocrats and high-profile guests. The next, she could be in New York for meetings or events tied to her professional life. It's constant movement, but always a level of comfort and exclusivity that most people never experience. What makes it even more interesting is how normal this seems within her world. While private flights and five-star stays might sound extraordinary, for her, it's just part of the routine. There's also a level of privacy built into all of this. Unlike celebrities who share every trip online, much of Beatrice's travel happens quietly, behind the scenes. So while we only see glimpses, what we do see hints at a lifestyle that's far beyond ordinary. Another reason Princess Beatrice's life feels so unreal is the people she interacts with on a regular basis. Her social circle isn't just wealthy or well-connected. It's a mix of royalty, global elites, and influential figures across industries. She attends events where the guest list includes world leaders, billionaires, and celebrities. These aren't once-in-a-lifetime experiences for her. They're part of her normal social environment. At the same time, her marriage connects her to European aristocracy through Eduardo's family. That adds another layer of tradition and status, extending her network even further beyond the British royal family. What's interesting is how she navigates these circles without being constantly in the spotlight. Unlike some royals who are heavily covered by the media, Beatrice manages to maintain a relatively low profile while still being present at high-level events. That balance gives her a unique kind of influence. She's not always a headline, but she's in the room where things happen. And then there's the blend of old and new. She interacts with people tied to centuries-old institutions, while also engaging with modern entrepreneurs and innovators. It's a rare mix that very few people experience. This kind of access changes everything. It shapes opportunities, perspectives, and even the way she lives her day-to-day life. It's not just about who she knows. It's about being part of a world that most people never even get close to. When you put everything together, Princess Beatrice's life doesn't fit the traditional royal mold at all. And that's exactly what makes it so fascinating. She's part of one of the most famous families in the world. Yet she's built a life that goes beyond royal expectations. She works in business, lives in modern luxury, travels globally, and maintains connections that stretch across industries and continents. At the same time, she hasn't stepped away from her royal identity. She still attends key events, supports charitable causes, and represents a family when needed. It's a careful balance between duty and independence. What's really striking is how seamlessly she moves between these worlds. There's no clear line separating royal life from normal life for her. Instead, everything blends together into something that feels completely unique. And while it might look effortless from the outside, maintaining that balance likely requires constant adjustment and awareness. Every decision, from career moves to public appearances, carries weight. So when people say her life is insane, it's not just about wealth or status. It's about the combination of access, responsibility, and freedom that few people ever experience at the same time. Princess Beatrice isn't just living a privileged life. She's